Welcome, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for November 15th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Virgo, the rhythm of your destiny is beginning to change, and with it comes the arrival of someone powerful, an energy that mirrors your own ambition, wisdom, and depth. This presence may enter your life quietly, perhaps while you're going about your usual routine, grabbing a coffee, heading to work, or even running errands. They won't arrive by coincidence. The universe never works by accident. This person will see the potential in you that you sometimes overlook, and they will help guide you towards something greater. But the key, Virgo, is readiness. The universe cannot deliver what you're not prepared to receive. Keep your inner light switched on. Let your energy signal, I'm open, I'm ready. Because your angels are watching, waiting for that exact frequency to align so they can open the next door for you. Financially, the tide is turning in your favor. The Ace of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune reveal a wave of prosperity forming beneath your feet. Wealth that stems not only from hard work, but from divine orchestration. You are being positioned for abundance that builds, layer upon layer, into something enduring, something you can pass forward. It could manifest through investments, digital ventures, or even a passion project that unexpectedly takes flight. The form doesn't matter as much as the vibration. Your angels are whispering, stay balanced, stay awake, stay aligned. Balance, Virgo. This is your true currency now. You've carried a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, but life isn't meant to be endured. It's meant to be lived. Your guides want you to play again, to rediscover joy without needing it to make sense. When you draw, sing, dance, or simply allow yourself to be silly, you are returning to your natural state, vibrant, free, magnetic. That playful frequency is what draws an opportunity, love, and miracles faster than any plan ever could. The universe understands laughter and joy better than logic. Your work, your money, your love life, all of it blooms from one garden. Your energy, what you give focus to multiplies. What you release stops taking up space. So stop feeding what doesn't feed you back. You can't change the world's chaos, but you can choose your response to it. Redirect that energy toward what inspires you, your dreams, your goals, your financial freedom. Speak of abundance as though it's already in your hands. Feel the vibration of luxury, of freedom, of stability, and the universe will respond accordingly. Remember, Virgo, the same effort it takes to fear something is the same energy it takes to believe in it. Fear contracts, love expands. Today, choose expansion. The Empress and the Devil appearing together remind you that every limitation is an illusion waiting to be unlearned. Empowerment and doubt live side by side. It's up to you which one you invite in. Step forward in faith, not caution. When you do, your manifestations accelerate. Your angels rush to meet you halfway. Every challenge you've faced so far wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to refine you. You've gained clarity, strength, and wisdom from every setback. Now the pieces finally align, and the future feels less like guesswork and more like recognition. You know what to do. You've always known. Trust the quiet voice within. It's your divine navigation system. The universe is mirroring your frequency back to you now. When you expect blessings the way you expect your next breath, they start arriving with the same consistency. You are moving from wishing to knowing, from hoping to commanding. The rain is ending, Virgo, and when the light breaks through, it won't be gentle, it will pour. Affirm today, asterisk, I do not overthink my current situation. I feel my way forward. Asterisk, because feeling is creation in motion. Logic has its purpose, but intuition is your compass. When you follow it, you step into the flow of destiny itself. Your instincts are divine. They're the language your angels speak through. And the final whisper from your guides. Love has been surrounding you all along. The moment you begin to recognize it, in the people who cross your path, in the small coincidences that tug at your attention, you realize how deeply guided you've been all this time. Growth has changed you. It has refined what you value, what you're willing to give, and what you'll never settle for again. Now, expect goodness with the same certainty you expect sunrise. Expect miracles to become ordinary. Because Virgo, 2025 isn't about surviving, it's about thriving in the life you were always meant to live. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Virgo, the universe blesses you with a sense of divine timing and emotional clarity. After months of inner work and uncertainty, the energy finally shifts in your favor. Spirit invites you to trust that unseen hands are aligning every detail for your success. Your heart, mind, and spirit are ready to receive what you once thought impossible. Card 1. Ace of Cups, a divine renewal of the heart. The Ace of Cups opens your reading, symbolizing an overflow of love, compassion, and new beginnings. Emotionally, you're stepping into a period of healing and spiritual refreshment. For Virgo, who often analyzes feelings instead of expressing them, this card urges you to feel deeply without fear. Someone may offer you affection, forgiveness, or emotional support that feels heaven-sent. This is a reminder to stay open. Your vulnerability is your strength today. Card 2. Nine of Cups, the manifestation of joy. The Nine of Cups follows as confirmation that your wishes are aligning with divine order. This is the wish-fulfilled card, Virgo. Proof that your patience is about to be rewarded. After many delays and disappointments, something you've long desired begins to materialize. Professionally, this could mean recognition or advancement. Emotionally, a relationship or connection you thought lost might return in an unexpected way. Bask in this moment. You've earned every blessing that arrives. Card 3. Temperance, the harmony after the storm. With Temperance, the angels remind you that peace comes through balance, not control. Virgo, you've carried burdens longer than you should have, trying to fix everything for everyone. Now is your time to restore equilibrium within. Let divine timing take the lead. In love, a reconciliation or a new chapter requires patience and emotional maturity. Professionally, you're blending intuition with logic to create something extraordinary, a project, a new vision, or a spiritual practice that becomes your anchor. Card 4. The Eight of Swords, releasing self-imposed limitations. The Eight of Swords represents mental blocks and fears, the invisible walls you've built through overthinking. Virgo, you may have doubted your worth or believed that happiness wasn't meant for you. Spirit now calls you to break those mental chains. This card asks you to recognize how much freedom already surrounds you. The doors are open. You only need to step through. Trust that divine protection walks beside you. Card 5. King of Wands, courage and command. The King of Wands arrives as a symbol of your inner leader awakening. You are regaining confidence, drive, and authority over your destiny. For some Virgos, this card represents a strong masculine energy entering your life, someone ambitious, inspiring, and ready to take action. For others, it's your own fire being reignited. You're encouraged to lead boldly, make decisions with conviction, and remember that divine guidance flows through you when you act from faith, not fear. Card 6. The Queen of Cups, compassion and intuitive power. Balancing the fiery King of Wands, the Queen of Cups brings emotional depth and intuitive grace. This is your reminder to nurture your spirit as much as your ambitions. You've given so much to others. Now it's time to pour that love into yourself. Spiritually, this card speaks of divine downloads through dreams, signs, and synchronicities. Pay attention to what your soul whispers in quiet moments. In relationships, someone may be drawn to your sensitivity and emotional wisdom. Card 7. The World, a cycle completed, a destiny fulfilled. The World marks the completion of a karmic cycle. Everything you've endured, the betrayals, delays, heartbreaks, was leading to this moment of triumph. For Virgo, this card promises success on a global or expansive scale. Some of you may receive recognition, travel, or an opportunity that elevates you publicly or spiritually. Most importantly, it declares, you are ready for the next level. You've learned your lessons. Now comes your reward. Card 8. The Lovers, Divine Union and Soul Alignment. The final card, the Lovers, completes your spread with a vibration of harmony and divine connection. Whether it's a romantic partner, a business collaboration, or your own inner union of heart and mind, this is destiny calling. For Virgo, ruled by Mercury, the sign of reason, this card is an invitation to surrender to love and faith. The choice before you is sacred, to embrace vulnerability and trust that what is meant for you cannot be taken away. Virgo, today's reading reveals a journey from limitation to liberation, from pain to purpose. The Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups announce emotional renewal and wish fulfillment, while Temperance and the Eight of Swords urge balance and the release of fear. The King of Wands and Queen of Cups awaken both your strength and your compassion, the perfect blend of fire and water. The World signals triumph after long trials, and the Lovers seals your destiny in love and purpose. Now we'll tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Virgo, prosperity moves in your favor like a tide guided by divine timing. The Nine of Cups suggests that something you've worked for, perhaps a promotion, a sale, or a long-awaited opportunity, is nearing completion. This is not a random stroke of luck, but a karmic reward. Your discipline and precision are finally yielding tangible outcomes. As financial planets like Venus and Jupiter influence your sign, your intuition regarding investments and timing is sharpened. The King of Wands encourages bold financial action. You may be standing at the edge of a new venture, one that requires confidence rather than perfection. Virgo's analytical mind can sometimes second-guess opportunities, but today, your courage and foresight are your greatest assets. When you take initiative, others will follow your lead. Partnerships, especially those blending creativity with logic, can bring unexpected profits. Your luck this week lies in your adaptability. The universe rewards you when you take a calculated risk. If you've been hesitating to expand a business, switch jobs, or request better terms, the cosmic climate is favorable. The message: don't wait for everything to be flawless before acting. Start where you are, and divine order will handle the rest. Material abundance may also arrive through unexpected channels, an inheritance, a payment you thought was lost, or even a small gesture that turns into a big opportunity. Keep your eyes open for synchronicities, because Spirit communicates prosperity through coincidences that are anything but accidental. However, the World card reminds you that true wealth is not only measured in currency, but in freedom and fulfillment. You are entering a phase of completion and recognition, where your financial goals align with your life's purpose. Use this momentum wisely by setting long-term intentions rather than chasing temporary satisfaction. Finally, remember that gratitude magnifies fortune. Each time you appreciate what you already possess, you multiply its energy. According to authors like Deepak Chopra and Rhonda Byrne, gratitude literally rewires your mindset toward abundance. So, before you ask for more, give thanks for what already flows. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for November 15th are 70, 16, 48, 81, 55, 22. Daily love. In matters of the heart, Virgo, the Ace of Cups opens your emotional landscape like a sunrise after a storm. Love is not just coming, it's overflowing. Whether you're single or attached, this card symbolizes emotional renewal, forgiveness, and new beginnings. The walls you built for self-protection are melting away, allowing tenderness and connection to flourish once again. For those in relationships, the Lover's card amplifies your sense of divine union. Communication deepens, intimacy returns, and the universe tests whether you're ready to choose love over fear. This card often speaks of important decisions, perhaps moving in together, reconciling after distance, or defining the next step of your bond. Trust your intuition. It knows what logic cannot explain. Single Virgos may feel the stirrings of a soulful encounter. The Queen of Cups indicates someone emotionally attuned, compassionate, and genuinely drawn to your authenticity. This connection might start subtly, through dreams, shared interests, or spiritual synchronicity. The lesson: love need not be dramatic to be real. Sometimes it arrives quietly, yet changes everything. If the past still lingers, healing is part of today's romantic journey. The Eight of Swords shadow warns against clinging to fear or guilt. Release old wounds, as they no longer define you. Every heartbreak was a teacher preparing you for the divine partnership ahead. Astrologically, Venus's movement through an earth sign like yours encourages loyalty, sensuality, and grounded affection. A relationship rooted in emotional safety now has the potential to blossom into something enduring. By evening, you may sense a magnetic pull, a name, a memory, or even a song that reminds you of someone special. Take it as confirmation. The universe is speaking in whispers of love. At work, professionally, Virgo, the world card blesses you with success, visibility, and recognition. Your efforts are coming full circle. If you've been pursuing a promotion, launching a project, or seeking acknowledgement for your expertise, this is your season to shine. The satisfaction of completing something significant fills your spirit with renewed motivation. Temperance reminds you that balance is essential. You've likely poured immense energy into your work, but the best results now come from patience and harmony rather than perfectionism. Collaboration and communication are highlighted. Team efforts will yield better outcomes than solitary overwork. The King of Wands reappears as a professional guide, urging you to lead with passion and confidence. Others are watching your example, and your integrity inspires them. If you manage people or work in leadership, remember that motivation through inspiration is more powerful than control. You may also be on the verge of a new opportunity involving travel, public speaking, or digital expansion. The world's global symbolism encourages you to broaden your horizons. Explore online platforms, international collaborations, or new markets. Your audience or clientele is larger than you think. Be cautious not to undervalue your skills. Virgos are known for humility, but the universe asks you to own your worth. When you recognize your own brilliance, the world does too. In short, Virgo, today marks a turning point in your career narrative. Success isn't an accident. It's the natural consequence of years of effort finally meeting divine timing. Health-wise, Virgo, the Eight of Swords symbolizes the need to release tension, especially mental or emotional stress. You may have carried the weight of others' problems or your own perfectionism, leading to anxiety or fatigue. Spirit's message is clear. Healing begins in the mind. What you repeatedly tell yourself becomes the body's truth. Temperance arrives as an angel of balance, guiding you toward moderation and emotional regulation. Your body craves harmony, not extremes. Whether it's sleep, diet, or exercise, equilibrium will bring vitality back into your system. Small, consistent habits, such as mindful breathing or hydration, will have long-lasting results. Virgo's ruling planet, Mercury, governs the nervous system and digestion, making mindfulness essential. Practices like yoga, journaling, or grounding in nature can help you quiet mental chatter. Don't underestimate the power of rest. It's your body's form of divine communication. Emotional release also plays a vital role in your wellness. Tears, laughter, or creative expression all help clear stored emotions. The Queen of Cups supports this process, encouraging you to honor your feelings without judgment. If you've been facing lingering ailments, expect gradual recovery. The cards indicate that your body responds positively to nurturing rather than force. Choose gentle routines that heal from the inside out. Think herbal teas, balanced nutrition, and time in the sun. Ultimately, Virgo, remember that your body is sacred terrain. When you align self-care with self-love, health becomes not just maintenance, but a celebration of divine life energy. Family and friends. Home and family energy today is blessed by the Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups, bringing warmth, understanding, and emotional harmony. Relationships that were once strained begin to soften as forgiveness enters the picture. You may find that a heartfelt conversation or a gesture of kindness mends old wounds. Temperance reinforces this message by reminding you to be patient with relatives who are slower to change. Healing generational dynamics takes time, but your calm approach is setting a powerful example. There may be news of celebration, a birth, engagement, or achievement within your family circle. Spirit invites you to share in their joy, for collective happiness amplifies abundance. Even small moments, like laughter around the table, carry spiritual significance. The world hints at reconnection across distance. Perhaps you'll hear from someone abroad or re-establish contact with a relative you've missed. Communication now flows more freely, helping you rebuild trust and emotional closeness. If tensions still exist, approach them with empathy rather than criticism. Virgo's honesty is valuable, but when softened with compassion, it becomes healing rather than harsh. Family today reminds you of your roots, the support system that grounds you no matter how far you've traveled. Love them in their imperfections, and they'll mirror your growth back to you. Compatibility. Virgo, your heart and energy today harmonize best with Taurus, Cancer, and Capricorn. These signs share your appreciation for emotional safety and long-term stability. With Taurus, the connection feels like home, sensual, grounded, and comforting. Together you build trust slowly, but once formed, it's unbreakable. Cancer brings emotional depth to your logical world. Their nurturing nature softens your edges, and your structure helps them feel secure. Together, you form a balance between reason and emotion that's nearly perfect. Capricorn shares your ambition and work ethic. Professionally or romantically, this match can create a power couple dynamic where mutual respect and shared goals become the relationship's foundation. You may also feel a spark with Scorpio, whose intensity mirrors your hidden emotional depths. Though this connection can be challenging, it's profoundly transformative. Finally, avoid rushing bonds with air signs today. They may bring intellectual stimulation but lack the grounding energy your heart currently seeks. Focus on relationships that make you feel safe rather than simply excited. Your lucky color today: emerald green, a color of renewal, abundance, and divine protection. It reflects healing energy, attracting prosperity while soothing emotional turbulence. Wearing or meditating with this color strengthens your heart chakra and enhances both luck and serenity. The phrase of the day: faith is not believing that life will always go as planned. It's trusting that every detour is divine redirection. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.